Hi, this is Andy with Condi Systems, and today I'd like to show you how to set up your Ricoh GXE3300 as a shared printer on your network. This is quite useful if you want to be able to print to your printer from several computers on your network. The first thing we need to do is install the printer on what we're going to call our host computer. Now this is going to be the computer that the printer is directly connected to. We need to go to condi.com. From here we're going to go to the support page. And then we're going to log into PartnerNet. You'll find the PartnerNet login right in the center. Go ahead and log into PartnerNet. And then click on the link that says click here to continue to the support members area. From here we're going to go to Ricoh support and we're going to locate the proper driver. We're looking for the GXE3300N driver. If you have a 64-bit operating system, you'll have to download the 64-bit driver. Since this is Windows XP, we're going to download the 32-bit driver. Click on the download link and let's save this file to the desktop. Now it really doesn't matter where you save the file to as long as you know how to find it. Once your file is finished downloading, we want to close the browser, find the driver file, and run it. After the program extracts files, the first thing you'll see will be a license agreement. We'll accept the license agreement and then we'll hit next. The next screen is going to ask you how you're connecting your printer. We're going to be connecting via USB, but we do not want to connect the printer at this point to the computer. We're simply going to click next. The next screen is going to tell you to turn your printer off. We do not want to turn it off at this point, however. Just simply hit next on the screen. The program is going to copy files. And then you'll see an auto detect screen. At this point you want to connect the USB cable to your computer. Once the program has found your printer, it's going to ask you if you want to use this as your default printer. Now this is completely up to you. All this really means, if you hit yes, it's going to become the printer that comes up by default to print to. If you hit no, it just simply means you have to select it from a list to print to it. We're going to hit next on this screen and then finish. And that will install the printer to your computer. The next thing we need to do is install the ICC Profile. To obtain a copy of the ICC Profile, please contact Condi Technical Support by sending us an email at support@condi.com. Once you have the email, open it and look for and download the attachment GXE3300N Dytrans High Quality. Again, it's important that you know where you're saving the file to, so I'm going to save it to my desktop. Once you've downloaded the profile, simply right click on it and select Install Profile. You're not going to see anything happen. It's going to install it without you noticing it. At this point we're ready to configure the properties on the printer. It's important that you configure the properties on the host computer because it's going to set the properties for every printer that prints to this computer. You will not be able to change these from client machines. On Windows XP we're going to go to Printers and Faxes. For Windows Vista this is simply called Printers, and for Windows 7 it's Devices and Printers. Once we open our printer list, we're going to locate the GXE3300N. We're going to right click on it and go to Properties. Once we open the properties, we're going to go to the Sharing tab first. Here we're going to tell the driver to share the printer. We want to give it a simple name. I'm calling it GXE3300N. Then we're going to move on to the Advanced tab. On this tab you want to select Start Printing after last page is spooled, and then we'll move on to the Color Management tab. Now on Windows Vista and Windows 7, on this tab you'll see a button that says Color Management. You'll have to click on this button, which will open a new window. On this window at the top you'll see a pull down where you set the printer, and then right below that a checkbox that says Use my settings for this device. Check that box and then you'll be able to make these changes. We want to select Manual and hit the Add button in the bottom left. Look through this list for the GXE3300N Dytrans High Quality.ICM and add it. Again, on Windows Vista and 7 you'll hit Close at this point, and then on all three operating systems we'll hit Apply and OK. Next, we're ready to install the printer on our client machine. We'll have to configure the printing preferences in both the client and the host and any machine that's going to print to this printer. So we'll show you all that at one time. At this point, we want to go right click and add a printer. We're going to tell it next. We're going to add a network printer. So hit next. At this point, you can either browse your network, or if you know the host's computer name, you can actually and the shared name, you can actually type in that path. 2 backslashes, the name of the computer, another backslash, and the name of the printer. Hit next. Here again, it's going to ask you if you want to set this as your default printer, and then we're going to hit finish. Next, locate the shared printer. You'll be able to find this because it'll give you the shared name followed by the host name. Next, locate the shared printer. You'll be able to recognize this because it'll give you the shared name on and the name of the host computer. We want to select it, right click on it, and go to Printing Preferences. From here, we're going to go to the printer configuration page. We're going to uncheck auto reduce, or reduce automatically to fit letter. And on 32-bit drivers, you're going to see the spool format pull down. You want to set this to raw. You do not see this on 64-bit drivers, so you just continue on. We're going to go to the setup page, set the paper type to inkjet plain paper, select user settings, and hit change. Then here we're going to check use air diffusion. We're going to set color profile to off. We're going to click on the miscellaneous tab and check print as bitmap. Hit OK here, and then click the save button in the upper left hand corner and type in Condi ICC. Once you hit OK, you'll notice it now says Condi ICC under custom settings. At this point, hit apply and OK. And then all you have left to do is configure whatever program you're going to be printing from. Check out our other great videos here at conditv.com. Or if you have any problems or questions, you can give us a call at 1-800-826-6332. Simply choose 2 for tech support, or send us an email to support@condi.com.